Tuesday tradition time. That's right. It's time for top plays and prime time for performers. A whole bunch to check out this week. So let's get right to it. We start with one of the hottest teams going in high school hoops, and that's the Northwestern Lehigh girls, who haven't lost since December the 6th, extending their winning streak to 17 in a row with a trio of triumphs last week. The Tigers overwhelmed Southern Lehigh in their most recent showdown on Saturday, but had to scratch out 3-point wins against Notre Dame and Palmerton earlier in the week. Both victories powered by senior forward Paige Severin, who poured in a game-high 15 points against the Crusaders on Tuesday before leading Northwestern to victory with 19 more Thursday against the Blue Bombers. Northwestern is now 18-1, which is 3 games left in the regular season. While the Tigers have been on a roll in the Colonial League, the same can be said of Central Catholic in the EPC. The Vikettes up to 16 wins overall, unbeaten in 7 straight, earning marquee victories last week against Parkland and Northampton. Guard Molly Driscoll was the offensive star versus the Trojans on Tuesday, going over the 20-point plateau for the second straight game. The junior banking a game-high 21 points. Driscoll then counted 16 in Friday's come-from-behind win over Northampton, a game in which the Vikettes outscored the K-Kids 26-9 in the fourth quarter. Fellow junior Sammy Roth tallied 9 of her 14 points on the night in the final frame, as Central moved to 16-3 in advance of tonight's showdown with Whitehall. The Vikettes in good shape for the league tournament. Liberty, meanwhile, still has some work to do to secure its spot. The Hurricanes with a 1-game lead for the 8th and final position in the EPC tourney, thanks in large part to its 3-point shooting, which has been tremendous all year and was on full display in a valiant fourth-quarter effort last Tuesday against Nazareth. The Hurricanes down 15 late when their outside shooting started clicking. Layla Orth with back-to-back threes, followed by a pair from Ruby Miller. In fact, all 6 of Liberty's buckets in the final frame came from beyond the arc. 3 for Orth, 3 for Miller. But the Blue Eagles were able to hang on. Liberty hosts Becca tonight, while Nazareth gets Dira. Speaking of proficiency from the perimeter, Bangor used its long-range shooting Thursday to hang around with Colonial League leading Notre Dame. Slater's down 9 at halftime, but battled back thanks to a tirade of trays. A trio in the third quarter alone, 8 in total for the ballgame. Hunter McShane with a trio of triples, while Ashton Kluska splashed down 4 of them. Too little too late, though, as Bangor would fall to the Crusaders, just the Slaters' second setback in the last 9 ball games. We mentioned they have won 7 out of their last 9 as that Bangor boys basketball team. That win for Notre Dame, meanwhile, part of a 9-game winning streak for Pat Boyle's group. Dane Vasallo recording a season-high 21 points in Thursday's triumph over the Slaters. The junior got off to a blistering hot start with 11 points across the game's first 8 minutes. Vasallo, in fact, reached double figures in all 3 games last week, going for a dozen Tuesday at Northwestern before finishing the week with 11 points in a victory against Palisades on Saturday. Crusaders are 16-3 overall, heading into Wednesday's big divisional showdown with Saucon Valley. Vasallo controlling the interior for Notre Dame, which is what Jarrell Vigo did for Central Catholic Tuesday at Parkland. The Vikings seizing control of last week's rivalry showdown thanks to the work of the 6'1" sophomore in the painted area. Vigo with 10 of his team-high 19 points in the third quarter last Tuesday. He landed Central's final 8 points in the period, putting an exclamation point on an impressive night with this rim-rattling dunk at the close of the third. Now, Vigo, not the only one making the highlight reel last Tuesday at Parkland. Trojans junior Nick Koval with one of the most acrobatic finishes you will see all season long. Incredible body and ball control in converting this scooping layup. Koval finished the night with a game-high 20 points on the losing end Tuesday, but not on Friday, when the junior powered Parkland past William Allen thanks to a 31-point performance. He converted 5 of Parkland's 9 made three-pointers on the night and had 25 points in the bank by halftime. It's the 4th time this winter Koval has posted 30 or more points in a game, notching 66 combined points now in just 2 head-to-head meetings with the Canaries. So a big week for Nick Koval at Parkland, ditto for Luke Keppel at Whitehall. The junior leading the Zephyrs with 24 points Tuesday at Allen before posting a team-high 19 Friday in an upset victory against Emmaus. Keppel scoring in every quarter against the Green Hornets, including a half dozen in the final frame, as Whitehall won its 11th game this season, securing the Zephyrs a spot in the District 11 5A tournament.